My beloved child, I know you wonder why. My voice feels hidden, why the heavens seem closed, why the prayers you whispered in the night echo back without answer. You ask yourself, if I have forgotten you, if I have turned away, if your sins have silenced my presence. But hear me now, I have not left you, I have not abandoned you, and the silence you feel is not my absence, it is my work deeper than you can see. For I am not a God who sleeps, I am not deaf to your cries, nor blind to your tears. Every word you have spoken in prayer has reached me, every sigh, every broken groan that words could not form I have gathered like treasures in my hands. As it is written, you keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Psalm 56:8. Do not mistake silence for indifference. Do not mistake delay for denial. What I am doing in the silence is shaping you. What I am building in the waiting is greater than what you asked for. When you hear nothing, I am speaking in ways your ears cannot capture. When you see nothing, I am moving in realms beyond your sight. When you feel nothing, I am anchoring your faith in truth, not feelings. Remember, my child, we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. You cry, why not now, Lord? Why not answer today? But I say to you, if I gave you what you asked for in your timing, it would not bless you, it would break you. If I opened every door the moment you knocked, you would walk through unprepared. But I am not a careless father. I am the one who gives only what builds, only what saves, only what aligns with the eternal destiny I wrote for you before the foundation of the world. So I let you wait, not because I am cruel, not because I delight in your pain, but because love that is eternal does not rush, and plans that are divine cannot be hurried. Taya, do you remember my servant Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, forgotten in a prison cell? He begged for release, and yet years passed in silence. But was I absent? No. My silence was the seed bed of his calling. My delay was the womb of destiny. When the appointed time came, the chains broke in a single day, and the prison became the pathway to the palace. Do you remember David, anointed as king, while still a shepherd boy, yet chased by enemies, hiding in caves, crying out, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever?" Psalm 13:1. But I had not forgotten him. I was forging his heart in the fire of waiting, preparing him to rule not with pride, but with dependence on me, and my Son, your Savior Jesus. He hung on the cross, and heaven seemed silent. My God, why have you forsaken me? He cried, Matthew 27:46. Yet even in that silence I was working the greatest victory the world has ever known. The silence of Calvary was not abandonment, it was redemption in progress. So too with you. If you cannot hear me now, it is because I am working something deeper. If you cannot see me now, it is because I am writing something greater. If you cannot feel me now, it is because I am drawing you into faith, not feelings. Oh, child, you are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are in my hands, and my hands do not fail. Do not think that silence means rejection. My word declares, for the Lord will not reject his people. He will never forsake his inheritance. Psalm 94:14, you are my inheritance, my treasure, my delight. Do not think that silence means punishment, for my Son bore your punishment already. There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Romans 8:1. Do not think that silence means emptiness, for even in silence, my spirit groans on your behalf with words too deep for language. the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. Romans 8:26. I know your nights feel long. I know your heart feels weary. I know you question why your prayers return without answer. But trust me, child, silence is not the end of the story. It is the pause before resurrection. Have you ever listened to a symphony? Before the music swells to its most powerful moment, there is often a pause, a breath of silence. And in that silence, the tension grows, the anticipation deepens, and the heart longs for the sound to return. Then when the instruments rise again, the music overwhelms with beauty. So it is with me. My silence is not the end of the song. It is the sacred pause before the crescendo of glory. Do not despise the silence. Do not run from the waiting. Lean into it, for I am there. For it is written, "The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him." Lamentations 3:25. Listen, beloved, I am not silent to harm you. I am silent to heal you. I am not silent to confuse you. I am silent to clarify you. I am not silent to abandon you. I am silent to awaken you. If you will wait, you will see. If you will trust, you will understand. If you will surrender, you will rise. Do not mistake delay for defeat, for I, the Lord your God, have declared, though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. Every promise I have spoken over you still stands. Every word I have whispered to your heart will be fulfilled. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will never pass away. Even now, though you cannot hear me, I am closer than your breath. Even now, though you cannot see me, my hand is on your life. Even now, though you cannot feel me, my spirit is within you. Do not fear the silence. It is not death. It is the womb of resurrection. Wait, my child, hold fast. Do not give up, for soon you will hear me again. Soon the silence will break, and when it does, you will know that I was never gone. I was always here, working all things for your good. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Yes, my child, the silence is not my absence, it is my sanctuary. Do not despise the quiet, for it is in the stillness that I am shaping you, refining you, and teaching you to hear the whisper of my Spirit. Elijah expected me in the earthquake, in the fire, in the wind, yet I came in the gentle whisper. 1 Kings 19:11-12. So it is with you. My voice may not thunder, but it will steady you. My words may not shake the earth, but they will anchor your soul. I know the ache of your prayers that seem unanswered. I know the weight of nights when you cry out, God, where are you, my beloved? I am nearer than your breath. Do not measure my presence by noise or my power by immediacy. For I am the God of the seed, the unseen growth, the slow unfolding. Just as a seed breaks open beneath the soil before a sprout pierces the light, so your faith is breaking, stretching, growing in the hidden places. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. Silence is not abandonment, it is preparation. When I am silent, I am digging deeper foundations. When I withhold the answer, I am enlarging your capacity to receive. When I delay, I am not denying. I am perfecting the timing. Do you not know, even my son waited 30 years in obscurity before 3 years of ministry. Even David endured caves before the throne. Even Joseph tasted prison before the palace. And even you, are being prepared in silence for what I have prepared for you. Do not fear the silence, child. It is here you learn to recognize me beyond the noise. It is here your roots grow deep. So when storms come, you will not be shaken. It is here your heart learns to long for me, not merely for my gifts. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness is not a punishment. It is a holy invitation. Yes, you want answers now. Yes, you want direction made plain. But I say to you, even my silence speaks. It says, trust me when you cannot trace me. It says, I am working behind the scenes where your eyes cannot see. It says, I am faithful yesterday, today, and forevermore. And when the appointed time comes, my silence will give way to song. The very place that felt barren will burst forth with new life. The prayers you thought lost in the night will return like dawn breaking after the longest darkness. For I, the Lord, keep covenant with my people. I do not forsake. I do not forget. I do not fail. Listen closely. My silence is not empty. It is full of purpose, full of power, full of unseen answers already in motion. Trust me, and one day you will look back and see that in the silence I was speaking louder than ever. Yes, my child, while you cannot see it, I am fighting for you in the silence. You think nothing is happening, but heaven is moving on your behalf. The silence of earth is not the silence of heaven. Angels are being dispatched, doors are being aligned, chains are being broken in the unseen realm. Do you remember Daniel? From the very first day he prayed, his words were heard, yet the answer was delayed because of spiritual battle. Daniel 10:12-13. So it is with you. Your prayers have not fallen to the ground. They are stored in golden bowls before my throne like incense rising continually. Revelation 5:8. Do not mistake my stillness for passivity. I am a warrior. I am the Lord of hosts. I fight battles you do not even know exist. I shield you from dangers you never saw coming. I silence enemies that conspired against you in secret. You may feel surrounded, but remember, those who are with you are greater than those against you. 2 Kings 6:16-17. If only you could see with spiritual eyes, you would know that armies of light march with you, even in the darkest valley. My beloved, I fight differently than man fights. I win wars by confusing the enemy. I break chains by shaking prisons. I turn crucifixions into resurrections. While you wait in silence, I am orchestrating miracles that will testify of my glory. You see a Red Sea blocking your way. I see the waters parting. You see a fiery furnace. I see myself walking with you in the flames. You see a grave sealed by stone. I see the stone rolling away. So do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. The silence is not defeat. It is the sound of heaven drawing its bow. It is the moment before the walls of Jericho fall. It is the pause before resurrection morning, and when I act, it will not be small. It will not be partial. It will be complete, undeniable, overflowing. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. Yes, child, I fight for you, even in silence, especially in silence. Trust this, you are never abandoned on the battlefield. I go before you, I stand beside you, I cover behind you. And when the silence breaks, you will see what I have been preparing all along, victory that no man can deny, and glory that no enemy can steal. Yes, my child, silence is not only for the battle I fight around you, it is also for the transformation I am working within you. You cry out, "Why are you so quiet, Lord?" But do you not see? In the quiet I shape you. In the waiting I refine you. In the stillness I whisper truth too deep for noise to carry. Think of the seed buried in the soil. To the naked eye nothing is happening. But in the dark hidden place life is stirring. Roots push deep unseen before the first green shoot breaks the surface. So it is with you. My silence is the soil in which your faith grows. What looks like delay is growth beneath the surface. What feels like emptiness is actually fullness preparing to break forth. Beloved, in silence, I teach you to walk by faith, not by sight. I strip away your dependence on feelings so you will learn to trust my word alone. Feelings rise and fall like waves, but my promises stand like mountains. In the silence, you learn to cling to me, not to the sign, not to the miracle, not to the answer, but to me alone. Silence also humbles you. It reminds you that you are not in control. It draws you to surrender what you cannot fix, what you cannot force, what you cannot hurry. Do you remember Paul's thorn in the flesh? He prayed 3 times for it to be removed, but my answer was silence until I spoke. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. In your weakness, in your helplessness, you discover strength that is not your own, and in the silence, intimacy is born. You stop rushing. You start listening. You learn that prayer is not only speaking, but also waiting, watching, resting in my presence. Be still and know that I am. God, Psalm 46:10. The silence is my invitation to lean your head upon my chest, like John at the table, to hear the heartbeat of heaven. Yes, my child, silence is a sanctuary. It is holy ground where faith matures, pride dies, and love deepens. Do not despise it. Do not fear it, for it is in the silence that I prepare you to hear my voice more clearly, to trust my heart more deeply, and to walk with me more closely than ever before. Yes, my child, my silence is not forever. Every silence has a purpose, and every silence has an end. Just as night yields to dawn, so the season of quiet will give way to my voice, my movement, my breakthrough. Do you not remember Joseph forgotten in prison, years passing in silence? But in one day I lifted him from the pit to the palace. Do you not remember Hannah? Her prayers seemed unanswered year after year while others mocked her. But in my time I opened her womb and gave her Samuel, a prophet who would change a nation. Do you not remember Lazarus 4 days in the tomb, the silence of death surrounding him? But I came, and with one word, Lazarus, come forth, silence broke into resurrection. So it shall be with you. The silence you endure now is the setup for the glory to come. The tears you cry in secret are seeds sown in the ground, and I promise you will reap with joy. For weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 35. My silence does not mean abandonment. My silence does not mean indifference. My silence means I am aligning things unseen, orchestrating pieces you cannot yet comprehend. And when I move, you will see that every delay was protection, every pause was preparation, every silence was love. Wait a little longer, beloved. Hold fast to my promises, for the day is coming when I will shatter the silence with my answer. And you will look back and say, surely the Lord was here all along. I was never forsaken. Yes, my beloved, lean in, for this is the closing whisper of my heart to yours. You have walked through the valley where my silence pressed heavy, and still you stood. You have prayed prayers that felt unanswered, yet you did not let go. I saw it all. Every sigh, every tear, every trembling moment, you wondered if I still cared. And now I tell you, your faith has not been wasted. Your hope has not been in vain. For I am the God who rewards those who diligently seek me. Hebrews 11:6. I am the God who bottles every tear. Psalm 56:8. I am the God who finishes what he starts. Philippians 1:6. What I began in you, I will complete. So do not grow weary, child. Lift up your head, wipe the tears from your eyes. My silence has not been punishment. It has been preparation. You have been hidden in the cleft of the rock, not to be forgotten, but to be preserved until the time of unveiling. Soon the doors will open. Soon the answer will break forth. Soon my voice will thunder again in your life, and you will know beyond doubt that I was working even when you could not hear me. Therefore rest in me, trust me. Even now, as you listen, my spirit surrounds you with peace. I am holding your heart, steadying your steps, lifting the weight that has pressed against your soul. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. And now I bless you. I bless your waiting. I bless your faith. I bless your future. May you rise from this moment with new strength, knowing that silence is not the absence of God, but the womb of His greatest works. May your heart burn again with hope. May your lips declare again, the Lord is faithful. And may you walk forward not by sight, but by faith, for the one who calls you is faithful, and He will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:24. Amen.